Nobody talks about the real truth. And I just want to come on and talk about the way that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about what unemployment really feels like. And I'm not talking about like the numbers and the statistics and what LinkedIn posts show you, the exciting news and the new opportunities that pop up. I'm talking about like the real thing because it actually starts quiet. It's a notification. It's a meeting you didn't schedule. It's a walk to your car that feels different from any other walk before it. And then you're home. In the middle of a Tuesday with your resume in hand and a question you just can't shake. What do I do now? Like what do I do now? You tell yourself you'll be fine, you got skills, you got experiences, you've built things, you've led teams, you've solved problems like most people couldn't even name. You'll land something, and this is a story you keep telling yourself, but the days turns into weeks, and the weeks turn into months, and you've applied for over 50 positions. You've even called the recruiters, every recruiter you know. You even hired a professional resume service. You ran your resume through ChatGPT so many times until it was like practically perfect, and still silence. No calls, no emails, just that loading circle when you log into your job portal that feels like it's making fun of you because it's just spinning, right? Meanwhile, the bills, they don't stop, they don't pause. The car note doesn't care. And your mortgage or your rent payment, they don't care. And your savings account, all that money that you saved for years, that you've been building up for years, is disappearing line by line every time you log into your banking app. So you start running calculations in your head. But the thing is, you run the calculations like at 2 o'clock in the morning because you don't want your kids to see how stressed you really are. You don't want them to see your weight, the weight that you're actually carrying. And you're asking yourself the question, and it's the question that no person that is a provider should ever have to ask. Do I keep the lights on, or do I pay my car payment? Because I need transportation, right? And that's the question that you're asking yourself, and you're asking it at 2 o'clock in the morning. And someone suggests you go back to school and get your degree, right? Like that's what people are saying, go back to school, get your degree. Should you, retrain right now and pivot? And for a second, you think about it, like you think about it for a second, and you consider it, and you start doing research, you start looking at programs. But the thing is, you start to notice the timeline: 2 years, 3 years, 40,000, 50,000, maybe even more. And the thought hits you like a ice bath. By the time I finish, will any of it even matter? Because the world isn't waiting. AI isn't slowing down for you to graduate or for your graduation date. And industries are reshaping in real time. They're really shaping right now. Amazon just laid off 30,000 people. Large tech companies are laying off 15,000, 20,000 people. And these are happening right now. And the terrifying piece about all of it is nobody can tell you with confidence which ones are going to be impacted and which ones are not. So you don't know. So you're staring at a choice between debt that might lead to nowhere and a present that actually feels like a dead end. And I'm going to tell you, that's not a career problem. That's an identity crisis. And when you have all of this bottled up going on inside of you, energy that is suppression, and you're going through that and you can't let it out, it turns into depression. That's what happens. But you're still a provider, right? You've never stopped being one. You're a good mom, you're a good dad. So you go in the kitchen, right? You put on a pot, you on the stove and you cut up your hot dogs and you drop it into some ramen noodles and you call the kids in for dinner. And then they ask, Mom, Dad, what are we having for dinner? And you kind of smile through your pain, right? You smile through that pain and you say, hey, we're having something special tonight, our special meal, our special meal. And the thing about it is, this special meal, you've had it for 8 nights in a row, 9, 10 nights in a row. But you hold it together because that's what you do, right? That's what you do. Because somewhere between the application and the silence at 2 a.m. in the morning and the math problems that you're doing at 2 o'clock in the morning, you made a decision that your family would not feel the weight of what you're feeling by unemployment or even sitting on a job that you hate or going through past promotion after past promotion, and you're sitting there and you're stagnant and you feel it every single day. I thought about this and I feel the full weight of it. I've had to carry the weight of looking at members on my team that I love and care for. And I said, I don't want my family, I don't want my team, and I don't want my employees to ever feel the weight of this. So we routed our team together and we built SureHire. Not for the version of you that exists on paper, but for you, the real you, the one with the skills that know how to just do things, the one who's built things and led people and figured things out. And the one that your degree program couldn't teach you how to be that person. That's what we built SureHire for. The one the job market keeps looking over because they don't know how to see the real you clearly. SureHire was. You turn on Job Fetch and our platform will go out and track a job down specifically for you. You just go in and fill out your profile. And as you fill out your profile and you populate it with the information about you, our platform will go to do the work for you. And not only will it go to work for you, I tell you what, we got skills and you have talents and you have abilities that the world needs to see. And our platform is designed to specifically go out and track down skill sets and match employers that are looking exactly for you right now. They're looking for your skill sets. Our platform will tie those skills to that employer specifically for you. We're not here to tell you to go back to school. We're not here to tell you anything other than you have people, you have help, you have an opportunity here in front of you, and you have people that actually care about you, that have felt your pain, that know what it's like to be looked over, that know what it's like to not have opportunities given to them. That's why we built SureHire. It's to help you claim your identity back. You've earned it. Go get your autonomy back. Put your career and the opportunities that you've earned back into your own hands. There's a link down here below. And this may not be the platform for this. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to share this with you and know that people care about you. And let's go be your best self in your best environment. Click the link below.